Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. I was just watching a tape of David Schwartz, you guys. He made a strong statement at XRP Las Vegas, and we will review it. We will investigate the claim made by Politico that the SEC is gaining ground in the fight against cryptocurrency. Cardano and Algo are also mentioned in a second piece concerning the crypto cemetery to cryptos. Wanted to talk about it. Finally, venture capital is making a strong comeback in the cryptocurrency market. Listen up. David has stated that we want the XRP ledger to be owned and governed by the community. If you want to hear more about this, subscribe to the channel and give it a ring. There has been a significant change in the area where Ripple made a statement in the past. I'm not sure if you've noticed. The metal was golden. That was it. There it was. Validators are starting to show up now, as well as provide an honest assessment. While attempting to draw on memes, we witnessed this unfold. The subject at hand. On occasion, things can get ugly when Ripple, its developers, validators, investors, XRP users, ledger, and other community members argue in real time on X. And you had to witness the unfolding of this. I suppose it accomplished its goal, even though it wasn't always attractive. Our XRP ledger AM is now operational. This is the procedure for an open source, community beneficial project. And I believe that will become increasingly common as time goes on. And that is the correct way to do things. The largest builder on the blockchain, Ripple, is at your disposal because everyone's valid. Plus, there are a plethora of other stakeholders and users to consider. From the top to the bottom, every single person matters. As time goes on, I believe you will observe this change as Ripple plays a smaller and smaller role. It does, indeed, require time. However, we are currently searching Meta Lawman. Wow. I had no idea what to anticipate from XRP Las Vegas, yet the XRP community's positivity, excitement, and kindness blew me away. Brad and his wife, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes, deserve our gratitude. In the past, there was an event called Swap, where Ripple agreed on the topics to be covered, the guests to invite, and the RSVP list. Also, community-led events like XRP Las Vegas are quickly becoming more popular and significant. This bodes well for the future of the industry. Once again, I want to congratulate Brad Kimes for organizing such a fantastic event. This is in addition to our discussion of David's speech, in which I entirely agree. Everyone's thoughts and ideas are valued as they contribute to the development of the XRP ledger. Now we're witnessing what all the fuss is about. Perhaps hooks is the best way to describe the XRP ledger's primary chain. It could be worth considering this programmability. Dave brings this up in his discussion, you know. And there you have it. Once again, the XRP ledger has many users and owners, and there are many different viewpoints on the matter. Oh, and the community will eventually go out, because that is CIO. Plus, I find it just incredible. We are witnessing a transformation in this community, in this technology, and in the composition of the ledger, and I believe that moving ahead, we will be stronger and more practical. Once again, many meaningful opinions are present here. Her secretary Gensler has now turned the tide against cryptocurrency in court, and I don't understand a word of it. Right now, their initial point of discussion is FTX. Also covered by Nance is CZ, a major vestige of the corporation. After FTX crashed, ended, and billions went missing, no one deserves credit. Naturally, he will face legal consequences and be convicted. A crime has been committed and a calamity has occurred that cannot be attributed to any regulatory body. Looking at how the DOJ dealt with Nance and CZ is important, in my opinion. Indeed, they desired additional time and fines. They were aware, however, that they would not be able to obtain it since CZ was currently residing in Dubai and could not be extradited. So, they compromised and offered the finest bargain they could think of, something that could be accepted by all parties. And finally, you are aware that Nance paid a few fines and penalties. In my opinion, the business is now more legally sound, and it will be safer and more robust in the future. So, the Department of Justice, DOJ, and Binance, BNB, joined together in a rational and beneficial way so that we could all get beyond this. No, the SEC isn't going to do that. Neither Ripple nor Coinbase will allow them to do that. Nothing will come out of their refusal to negotiate or reach a reasonable agreement. When it comes to the issues at hand, the industry can advance in a more compliant way. And that is the issue at hand. Gary Gensler is certain that he can create his own rules and laws and keep filing court lawsuits, but he is failing miserably. So, the major victory they're referring to occurred in the Coinbase case, where they requested the judge to simply dismiss the case. However, because to the extremely high standards, this was not permitted. That was really unexpected. It's not a victory for the SEC. Furthermore, the SEC was severely defeated in the repeal court case, which involved all of the important concepts and long-term legal concerns pertaining to this area. Did the judge who threw out the cases attempt something similar? Absolutely not. In the end, the SEC lost the crypto industry bet, and that loss will only worsen. It's hard to believe that the SEC won this battle simply because Coinbase couldn't prove that cryptocurrencies are securities. However, the SEC is still focused on making trading cryptocurrencies easier. Trading XRP on the secondary market, even when it incorporates Ripple, is now something we know to be completely legal and acceptable. Well, the SEC really took a hit there. I also don't see how you could possibly spend this. The SEC might perhaps benefit from some wins, in my opinion. Still, Gary needs to keep his cool. From a legal standpoint, he needs to assess his position, negotiate with relevant parties, and seal the contract. His reluctance to do it is evident. The truth is, most of it probably isn't even Gary's fault. He's just a stooge. The present administration, President Biden and Senator Warren, are very opposed to cryptocurrency, and this is more of a manifestation of that. Thus, he only serves as their attack dog, venturing out to ruin their plans. That is precisely the case with this situation. That is, it has no impact. It's simply not a viable, productive way ahead. The crypto corporations you should be bringing to the table are willing to bargain since they are multi-billion-dollar enterprises. Their goal is to meet all requirements set down by the US and its key territories. The important thing is that they will come up with practical answers. An agreement that can be satisfied by all parties. You can't have it both ways. This article is available to you. 3 digital assets headed for the graveyard, the crypto carnage. Cardano comes up first on their list. No, the ADA token is a meme coin. It features a Shiba Inu, an algorithm, and Shiva. You don't have my opinion on this. I feel like people are overlooking the point of Cardano, though. Also, this occurs frequently. Not long ago, I was also one of those people who complained that things were moving at a snail's pace. Not only are smart contracts non-existent, the mainnet did not exist for a while either. There is no established ecosystem for them. Then you wake up to find that they managed to get a lot done in a short amount of time. They do it the right way, starting from the bottom, and they build slowly. In my opinion, Cardano will continue to astound many, and you will encounter it sooner rather than later. How flawless is it? Of course, there are problems with any blockchain. Again, you're making your own reality when you claim Cardano isn't moving forward. Lots of essential work is happening, and Cardano is just keeping on building and chugging along. Is their strategy superior to that of Ethereum, Polka, or any of the other Layer 1 smart contract blockchains? It remains one of the most active chains, and shows no signs of entering a crypto graveyard. Who has the finest strategy in the press frameworks will be determined by your bets and investments, because there's no way to know. Now another algorithm has added Cardano to the crypto graveyard, but it is still far from there. What a marvel technology is. I think this one is going to the crypto graveyard today, since they can correct a lot of these problems, but they refuse to. What they can accomplish with that blockchain is top class, but it's just operated poorly and has plenty of difficulties. In terms of investing more cash, I don't want Algorand to go anywhere near its present valuation. However, I do think there is potential here if we see a further dip. After all, it's better than a lot of blockchains out there when we go under 10 cents. I think the investing algorithm will help them turn things around, and there's a lot of potential there. And I believe that in the cryptocurrency world, it's not always about which coin is the best. Sometimes, it's about how much it's worth. For example, algorithms are currently crushing prices. So if you notice that a coin's price drops below 10 cents, I think there may be some value there. Although I do not believe it is heading straight for the crypto graveyard, its current trajectory is not promising, and there is always the possibility of a value play. I wanted you to be on the lookout for it. The sucker can be squeezed for money and gains if the price is appropriate. Some algebra remains with me. Everything I own right now was bought for less than 10 cents. Also, I'm crossing my fingers that they can sort this out. If the price was correct, I would be willing to add more. We'll see. Presently, VCs have made a triumphant comeback in. Everything related to cryptocurrency had dried up, nobody was interested. And we may observe that crypto VC firms brought in approximately $2.5 billion in Q1. That surge is becoming more apparent. Although this does not guarantee that prices will always rise during bull runs, it does indicate that we have emerged from the bear market and are now in a crypto growth period, which will undoubtedly continue. As a result, this gap will only widen in the future. If you're thinking about the bigger picture here, great things will emerge from the crypto realm, but there will be some bumps on the road. When prices are falling, it's natural for people to freak out. There is hope in this. Once again, venture investors aren't my cup of tea. As we witnessed with FTX, they are capable of a lot of goofy things, but it does mean that crypto is about to explode. Well, that concludes our video. Your support in the form of a like and a subscription would mean the world to me. Muchas gracias, depart.